Yeah. That's the beginning of the podcast.
Oh, we started?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cross, you've been excited this week. Can you tell us why?
Tell you why?
Yeah, you said this is going to be a good episode.
Did I say that?
Classic Pennies and Milk episode.
When I meant good, I mean mid.
Okay, perfect. I guess we can hit that too. Do you need a TV on?
No, why would I need a TV on?
So we can look at the topics.
You don't need to.
We don't
I
need
don't
to
have
see
any
topics.
topics.
No topics?
Oh, there's no topics?
No
I mean,
cross
I got
topics?
shit to talk about. Unless I don't really see anything worth talking about on the news. Besides,
trash.
one thing is there's a pedophile at my high school.
What the fuck?
Sick, dude.
I found a notification on Twitter from my Smash account, so I don't remember allowing them to look at my location, but they did. So they sent me like a tweet that says, oh, whatever. I'm editing now. The high school teacher has has been let go due to alleged personal relations with
It's a teacher?
a student. Yes.
Did you have the teacher? Well, I mean, there can be pedophiles.
There was they didn't name the teacher. I think due to legal reasons, they're trying to, get him as much as they can.
Did they say if it was a chick or a dude?
Probably a dude. Let's be honest.
Well, I mean,
No.
sometimes it swings the other way.
It's like 95%.
And some hot
No,
stud,
dude.
It's like 95% guys.
When it comes to teachers, no.
Yes.
No, when it comes to teachers, it's a lot different. There's a lot of women.
You think there's a lot of women because that's all
I think it's publicity.
When that happens, they always put it on the news. It doesn't always end up on the
Because
news
it's
when
so
it's a guy
hot.
teacher. Yeah.
Because
You guys, you'll see guys like, oh, I wish if that was me, I wouldn't have said
but it's
shit.
always the quarterback of the football team.
Dude, I don't know
Some
why that guy
stud
snitched. He was
seducing a
getting free
teacher.
pussy from that MILF, that cougar. Like,
That's
Shut
such
up.
the... Yeah, shut up. Shut the fuck
Shut
up.
dude.
you got raped. Shut up. Shut up.
Yeah, you imagine a rape victim getting chatty,
Just like, yeah.
getting snippy with you. Shut the
Imagine.
fuck up.
I
Remember
had
when
the
you were
best rape
helpless?
the other day?
Yeah, so that was pretty exciting. I tried. I tried to find like the name of the teacher, but I couldn't find anything. They really kept that shit private.
I think you could find
It's
it.
not
if you
like I'm
wanted
friends
to.
with any high schoolers at that school anymore. So it's
one of my buddies who I like hung out with. Like, I don't want to say buddies because he's a weird fuck, but we were at his house because he had nice stuff. He had a basketball hoop in his driveway. He's a pedophile. He was like looking up a bunch of child
Your
pornography.
best friend is a pedophile?
Not best. Whoa, no, this was in high school.
The guy that you hung out with all the time and played basketball with at his
You
house?
were not listening.
But
Yeah,
answer the
but-
question, Rob.
What?
Answer the question.
No, he wasn't my best friend by any means. He was a fucking.
Well, he isn't now.
He had some very like psychotic behavior. He would be like, if anything inconvenient happened to him, he would just throw his fucking bag and shit and just march off steaming.
That's so cool.
Only his bag.
No, whatever he had on him. You're missing the point. The point is he's not functioning well in society when I knew him. And then after graduation, it came out like, oh yeah, he has like a bunch of different shit on his phone for like child
After
pornography.
graduation?
Yeah.
Was he underage still?
Yeah. Well,
Why?
what, do you think it's okay to look at that then?
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, there's a question.
Okay.
If you're a child,
And you're looking at child pornography.
well, if you're a child, should you be looking at adults?
I looked at child porn. When
What?
when I was a child.
Yeah. Well, what'd you get?
Or I tried to.
Did you get sent nudes or something?
No, here's the thing. Well,
Cross, I think we should tread very carefully right now.
when I was a kid, I didn't realize how like stupid it was, or like I was on like my family laptop just searching like because I'm a kid. I'm like, 17-year-old boobs.
Was 17? You were
16-year-old
17?
No, I would look up older.
How old were you?
It's probably like 12. Yeah.
Okay, so you were 12
I
and
think
you
I
were just
discovered
like,
porn around 12.
you're just looking up 7. That's fine.
Like hot cousin age?
I mean, I went on my brother's computer. And I typed in something. Like it was started with a P and prawn popped up.
What's that?
Prawn? Like a shrimp?
It's like spelling it wrong.
Oh. Wait, it was your brother's autofill?
Your brother's dumb.
Oh fuck, that's so funny. You caught your brother misspelling porn.
I can't find it.
You imagine not
How
being
old
able to.
was he?
I was probably 16, so he was 12 at the time.
Oh shit.
He just hasn't looked at porn because he can't spell it.
He was
Yeah, he
when
still hasn't seen a woman naked.
when he was younger. Me and my buddy would fuck with him. He'd be like, "You guys like watch all the Marvel movies so quickly. Like, how do I watch them?" And he was like, my buddy was like, "Just go to RedTube and you'll find all the free movies that you could possibly imagine."
That was the first website I used.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I think I was around 12. After I like stopped trying to look at kid porn.
Well, I mean, he was straight up telling him to look at porn at
Yeah.
that point.
I would strictly only watch lesbian porn, but only if they didn't show the vagina.
What?
They didn't?
I was like,
Dear,
You would like to imagine there was a penis there?
dear Christ
No,
in heaven,
it
I
was-
didn't see any vag. I didn't let me in.
I thought it was hot when the girls were kissing and making out, licking boobs. But when they showed my first vagina I saw on screen, I was like scared of it. Like, you know that scene in Family Guy when Stewie like is looking at the porn mags and he sees a vagina, he's like ah, and starts shooting it.
Yeah.
That was me.
No, vaginas are scary looking today.
And then like,
Like,
Yeah.
and then like a year later, I'm like, I'm gonna look at it.
Yeah, I need to
And then I
look
thought
at
it was hot.
Yeah.
vagina. Dicks are weird too. Like they're both
Dicks
not
are ugly.
ideal things.
Vaginas are ugly too, though. But I like looking at them.
I love
I
looking
wanna
at
look
them
at it.
and trying to eat it.
I grew up.
I'm,
Yeah, I
I'm
understood.
A big man. I'd like to look at them.
I understood what to do with these objects now, so it's a bit different now.
Then
I-
like she-male would come up. I'm like,
The Hulk?
is this like a genetics thing?
Yeah. I used to. I think the first time I actually saw porn was just like Googling boobs.
Yeah.
It's like type it in the search bar. Boob.
I would type in like big boobs, but like I would actually type in big breast. Because like in school you could see boobs on your laptop, your school like firewall because you typed in breast. And
Oh
it's
yeah,
like
It's
educational.
science.
Just the thought of us, like, just like an hour ago, like, all right, you got that camera set up? All right, perfect. It's hooked up to the computer. Perfect. We're recording. All right, everything's set up. Vaginas are so weird, bro.
Dude, when I was a kid in Walmart, I used to go hang out in the toy section, obviously.
Yeah, it's dope there.
But right next to that was automotive, and they had the magazine racks with just like they were topless girls on cars, and I would just like kind of saunter over there, hands in pockets, you know. Oh man, I like cars. I'm gonna fucking read that magazine. So I just like kind of take it and like huddle off in the corner and be like, "That's such a sick car."
This car's so wet.
Dude, I went to,
Hide my boner in public.
when I was growing up,
This
my
is a shaved
dad,
car right here.
when I was growing up, my pops had a small business out in, I think it was like North Prairie or something like that, but he would, like, you could walk down the street and it's like an industrial complex, but there's like a gas station down the road. You can get food and shit there, obviously. And like one time I walked in there and I looked in the far off corner and it was just like a rack full of nudie mags, and I was like, oh shit, like it's one of the and so like I walked up to it and I'm like, I have like a Mountain Dew in one hand and Pringles in the other, and I'm looking at
Drop them immediately. He's on the floor.
I'm looking at this rack full of tits, and fucking loud as shit, this Indian dude across the fucking way was like, "Hey, you don't look at those! Those are not for you! You're too young for those! Get away from those!" It's like, holy shit.
Fuck off.
It's like, dude, I'm just, you put them there. I didn't put them there. I'm just a bystander trying to fucking see my Mountain Dew.
How young is too young to look at boobs?
Boobs,
Dude,
in
they
particular?
start you off day one looking at those things.
Right?
Yeah, it's like one of the
There's
damn
no
near the
such
first thing
thing.
you see, other than pussy.
Yeah, some lights and shit.
We came out of one.
It's true.
Some of us didn't.
What do you mean? Are you test tube baby? What the fuck are you talking about?
You were too fat to come out.
Awesome setup, awesome execution, great joke, 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
Fucking. Ask me how my weekend was.
How was your weekend?
Shitty. I didn't do anything. I'm unemployed. I'm a piece of shit.
That's true. What about you, Chase?
Oh, my weekend was awesome. I have a
Unemployed.
job. I wasn't there, but you know.
but I have it.
Yeah, but on the weekend, all I do is just sit in this rocking chair and think about how I have a job. It's the best.
No, you set up a new table for Brooke to do her shit for the prop shop. I saw.
I'm just sick of walking around the house and having no place to actually like fit through.
Yeah,
Like I'm stepping over a bunch of shit, so I need Brooke to come downstairs and start painting down here.
yeah. I think that was like something I thought of like day dot. I think you guys should have both been like working down here for it.
She doesn't like working down here,
Well, it sucks.
but I'm kind of sick of giving her the option because she wants to be in the living room.
She prefers comfort.
Wait, why doesn't she like being down here?
Comfort.
I mean, it's a fucking basement.
You have that futon. It's awesome.
It is sick.
Yeah, you did rotate it.
I'm just trying to get the whole house in a place where I can have the dog roam and not worry about anything, which is a tough goal to accomplish.
Is he still pissing and shitting all over the place?
No, he's a good boy. He sleeps with us every night now. He doesn't make a ruckus.
I found it weird for people that think like they shouldn't sleep with their dog. Like I've known people that's like, oh yeah, we just put this little guy in a different room and in a cage. I'm like, dude, this dog's like my best friend. He's sleeping with me. He's cuddling with me.
Yeah, no, he's my boy. It's like to another male, I've never shown this much, like love. Like I'm just like, I love you. You're beautiful. You're a beautiful boy. Just all the fucking time.
We've had those conversations.
If I said that to you, I'd blow my brains out immediately after.
We've said this drunk many times.
You've been a good boy lately, Cross.
You're
You're so beautiful. You didn't poop on the floor. Good boy.
Let me brush your hair.
Wow, Cross. Only one accident today. Y'all getting there.
It wasn't your fault. It's okay.
This past weekend, I went to... What did I do this weekend? I went to my buddy's graduation yesterday. That was fun. He graduated grad school. He's out in the world now, conquering.
It's crazy.
Is he?
Yeah.
Does he have a job?
He already works. Yeah. So
Damn, he's already doing better than you.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you so much. How was your graduation?
Aw. I haven't had it yet.
No? Well, let me know when you can drive there. No? Check yourself, Cross.
Playing the hits. We're playing the hits today, folks.
You jobless fat fuck. Piece of shit, narcissistic motherfucker. I'm gonna kill you. Cut the pod.
Do you need a
Pull the plug.
Do you need a ride to come and kill me?
Yeah. Can you scoop me at like 5?
Did you do anything this weekend?
Let me tell you.
Okay.
So I had drill. Normally I don't have stories for drill.
But you still try to get him out of there anyway.
4. Driving for 4. I hop in this bus. It was 3 hours late. It is around 11 p.m. When it picked me up from Milwaukee downtown.
Oh, that sucks.
I got there around like 3:30. My formation starts at 5.
Did you sleep on the bus?
I try to. It's not comfortable. I don't.
Yeah, it's not easy.
I need a neck rest or something. But
Were you next to someone the entire time?
so it was pretty packed.
Okay.
I ended up sitting next to this kid. He was 16 years old. He's like how I pictured myself being junior year, of just like partying and drinking and smoking.
How you would have been.
Because he kept telling me that's what he was doing.
He's 16.
He's like, yeah, I'm just visiting my sister up in Eau Claire. You know, we're gonna get drunk and shit. Graduating weekend. I'm like, this kid's cool as shit.
16.
Yeah, 16's crazy.
This kid's cool as shit. Let's call him Corbin.
Okay.
So Corbin and I are just talking on the bus, telling him stories, and he's thinking I'm like the coolest guy ever because I told him college stories.
Back when you
That was
peaked.
someone else's college.
Yeah, I did peak. I was just telling him everything. He's like, dude, can I get your Snapchat?
No.
I'm like,
No. Please, God, no.
I said, yeah. So I gave him my Snapchat. I deleted him already. He's like, can you buy me a vape? And I'm like, okay. So we stop at a Quick Trip. And I got this guy a Views. And I got him a vape. And I'm like, if this is a sting operation, I'm fucked.
What an elaborate sting operation to only get one person on the bus to Menominee, Wisconsin. Yeah, I'm sure.
But he's like, I'm just like, do you have any cash? He's like, yeah, I got like $20. I'm like, oh, it doesn't cost that much. You can give me like 10. He's like, okay, but I gotta like break the change. Like I only have the 20. I'm like, okay, you can go inside while I buy this. It's not a big deal. Just buy your own shit, whatever you need snack wise. He's like, oh yeah, you're right. So he breaks up the change. I buy 2 Vuses because I bought myself one. I fell. Like I bought a vape. So much for quitting.
That was the sting operation sent from God.
Yeah, he was a tobacco rep.
we both exit.
Yeah, we got a customer he's kind of flickering out here.
Sending the specialist.
Put him in the crosshairs.
We're both leaving Quick Trip. I'm opening my vape. I'm like, you want a hit? He's like, yeah. I never had this before. I'm like, I know. You're not 21.
Wait, he's never had nicotine before?
Never had Vuse.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? He was like, yeah, I want to start nicotine today.
on the bus ride up.
He's never had this.
Whoa.
Man, it fucks you up first time. He's like, I'm like, you like it? He's like, yeah.
Oh God.
He's like giving me the money, like he was buying drugs. He was just like, I'm like, dude, just give it to me on the bus. It's not that big of a deal. Let's just smoke here. We gotta leave soon. I give him the Vuse on the bus, and I'm like, he's just like chilling, like playing with it. Okay, playing with the Vuse, and and I turn around. I'm like, hey, you have the $10? He's like, huh? I'm like, the money. He's like, oh yeah. Struggling to fucking find it.
He was just in such a fucking nicotine haze.
He's like this. I'm like
in a cold sweat.
I'm like, what's your sister look like?
Oh, come on.
He shows me a picture, mid. Still would. I'm like, was she a freshman there? He's like, yeah. I'm like, perfect. I'm kidding.
Oh man.
Kinda. I'm lonely. I'm like, by the time we get there, there's no party. And then I thought about it. I'm like, if she's a freshman, they're at the dorm. There's no way she's partying at the dorm. And he's like, no, they're definitely having one. I'm like, dude, it's exam season. They have quiet hours starting at like 5. You're not partying tonight, buddy. He's like, fuck, you're right.
Well, he could be. I mean, he really could be.
Whatever. I mean, he could be.
Because seniors are like graduating, like they're going crazy.
But he was saying they were partying at the dorm.
Okay, well, that guy's a fucking moron.
He's
16. Yeah, of course he's a moron.
I mean,
bro. I mean, when I was up in college, like I was just like with a group of guys that could, like, they were older and they're like, we're going to the bars, and I was like, oh, that's cool. They were like, you should come with. I was like, okay, yeah, can you get me in? They're like, yeah, for sure.
For sure, man.
And then they just like we walked to the bar, and they were like, oh, we probably can't get you in. See ya. And they walked in without it. I'm just like,
my friends.
I guess I'll go home. Fuck.
Guess I go jerk off.
Yeah, well, freshman year, it happens to the best of us.
So, I mean, yeah, I don't know why I was so nice to the kid. Maybe I just
I should have beat his ass.
Yeah. Normally, I would have been a huge asshole to children.
Maybe. I think I was just like, I felt like a big brother. It was kind of cool.
It's because you said you saw yourself in him.
That's true.
You're like,
but I felt like
I
a
would
big
want
brother.
someone to buy me a vape.
I felt like a big brother. If I was that bold to ask someone to buy me like alcohol or a vape, I hope they do it, And I was cool as shit. And he was like, you're cool, man. I said, I know. We get to Eau Claire, and he's like, all right, man, it was nice to meet you. Daps me up. I'm like,
give him a smooch. All right, bro. Love you. When did you buy him the vape? Like, how far away from Eau Claire were you?
I was in Toma, so
Halfway?
a little more than halfway.
Yeah. You're just heading the next 2 hours to fucking bond with this man. Just like, come here. I made you vape for the first time.
What's wrong with you?
I can show you many more views.
What's wrong with you?
Do you get
You
a
shared the
views?
peace pipe with him.
The views, like the vape you have?
Shut up. Thank you. Yeah, so I pull up to my friend's house at like 3 a.m, exhausted. I'd go to bed right away, wake up an hour later, basically.
Yeah, that's fucking sucks.
I wouldn't even go to bed at that point.
And then, you need as much sleep as any sleep you can get in the Army, you get. So whatever, I had drill. We're on the field in Fort McCoy. I am packing. I get assigned to a weapons squad, which I was a gunner out in Afghanistan, so it wasn't that big of like a difference. Like I knew what I was doing. I was assistant gunnering to my buddy who was also my roommate in Afghanistan as well. So we had a good time.
That's cool.
Smoked a lot of darts. Like a lot.
Wow. Can't quit vaping, can't quit smoking.
I don't really have many stories about like drill per se, but during that so I already been on one mission. I've been on 2 missions already during the day. This night mission, we set up an ORP, which is just like we're setting camp here for a while until we get more information about the enemy. We're setting up for an ambush. I get called up because I'm an assistant gunner, so we got 2 assistant gunners in the squad. They wanted both of us to meet our platoon sergeant, our platoon leader. So I'm like, all right, on my way. But we are in the dark. We have one night vision lens, and nothing else. It is pitch black out. We have no loom from the moon, so I can't really like use it in general. So I really don't know what I'm stepping on. I could be stepping on any of my soldiers if I
A
want.
landmine?
Dead bodies.
I got my foot stuck in between 2 thick ass branches, and I'm falling down. I'm like, well, here I go. I fall backwards. My left foot was literally touching my upper part of my back.
Oh, shit.
I pulled the fuck out of that muscle. I was like, right away. I was like, that hurt. And I had to meet my platoon sergeant who called me over there, which means get your ass over there now. So I'm like trying to get up. They're like, you okay? I'm like, no. I get up and I'm just like trying to get over there. I'm just like rubbing the fuck out of my muscle. I'm just like, I told Doc, I was like, I pulled my quad, like, do you have any happy pills? He's like, yeah, I got you, man. He gives me like 3 pills. I'm like, perfect. He then sends me and him on a task to leave our little base that we had, everyone pulling security on, to like 100 to 150 meters, like from our 12 o'clock. Kind of like a little recon thing in case we need to set up the guns there, which is like the big guns, 240. So we get over there. I am struggling. I'm like, it's really hard to walk without it being hurt. I could walk. It was just hurting a lot.
Yeah.
We get there. I lay down. We're both like, this is bullshit. we're on our own. They're having all the fun because they're shooting guys that are on the other side of us. And I'm just like in pain. Then they're like, our platoon sergeant was like, all right, they call us on the radio. All right, come back. I'm like, fuck. Okay. We start walking. We get like 100 meters in. We're about to go into our base. He's like, wait, go back. I was like, well, fuck. So I go back. We wait there for 5 minutes. He's like, okay, for real this time, come back. Imagine he was just like, oh, I'm just kidding.
No, really, go back.
We get back, and that's kind of like it for like that part.
Did you get a Purple Heart for that? You're injured in the line of duty?
Yeah. No. Next morning, I'm just in constant pain. Like, it's just constant. Like, I could just feel my quad just hurting. But I was just toughing it out. I was just like, all right, let's go on some mission. Our first mission that next day was fine. Our second mission was during the afternoon, and I pull it again. And the reason I don't really want to put this guy on blast. There's a guy in our unit who is like he's becoming an officer. He's like a cadet, and he's taking his trying to be a leader. Basically, they put him in a leader role, in charge of like our platoon, and he kept doing a lot of leaders recons, which take like 5 to 40 minutes. Like, it depends on like terrain, everything. And this guy keeps stopping. He's like, all right, going on leader's recon. And I have to go on a knee right away. And I kept doing that. And my quad was killing me. The last time I went on a knee, I pulled it again. I was carrying a lot of shit. Like, I'm carrying a 240, which is 30-something pounds.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not. Almost 30 pounds. Thermals, just for night, but we had to keep it on us. 500 rounds of ammo of 7.62.
Easy.
Spare barrels, which is 3 spare barrels.
Easy.
And our tripod, so when I set the gun up to kill people.
Easy.
to commit military
That's
murder.
a lot. That's a lot of weight.
Yeah, dude.
And I was already carrying a heavy ass gun, so I was pretty pissed. We were pretty short. The reason I was carrying that much is because we were shorthanded. Like my team was 2 people, including me, so that sucked. So I was just in pain. I didn't even say anything. The doc just knew. He's like, "Yeah, here's some more happy pills. Here's an ice pack."
What do they give you?
I don't know.
Are you
Something,
fucking rolling?
probably some ibuprofen and whatever else. I don't know. Tylenol,
Nothing good.
Oxy.
Yeah.
Xanax, I don't know, usual. So that sucked. So I was just kind of in pain. It got better yesterday. I just like woke up and if I was moving, it'd start to hurt, but like nothing too bad. Like even now, it's just like if I move too much or bend it too much, I'll feel it. But like I just gotta let it rest a little bit. Try not to overstretch too much again.
Hit it.
Huh?
Hit it with your hand. Oh. Are you okay?
I love it. I then leave Sunday. I was on a bus. I never took this route before, so I basically took 2 buses to get back to Milwaukee. It was picking me up from Stout to Madison. And then I had like a 40-minute layover, so I'm just waiting for the next bus to come. I was like, I'm kind of hungry. I stopped at Ian's Pizza.
All right.
I haven't gone to Ian's in like 5 years, 6 years. It's not the best pizza, but it's always nice to have every once in a while. I got a mac and cheese, and I was just like happy. I brought the pizza over before I ate it, and there's like a big, like I'm right by campus, so there's like a little ledge I was sitting on, so I'm just there dangling my feet, crossing my legs. I was just eating this pizza. Beautiful fucking sky. This is like around 7, 8 before like sun
Set.
Yeah.
Down. Sundown. Whatever you
I
want
was
to
gonna say sundown, but I was like, that sounds stupid.
Sun
call it.
over.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, before sundown, and I'm just like,
You said loom earlier. People know what that means.
you know what loom is?
I know what it is, but just to assume that everyone knows what the abbreviation for that is
It's
dumb.
not an abbreviation.
I've never heard it before, and I understood it
Then you're
through context.
Pretty
well,
good
you're
at context
you're just
clues.
a smart hipster.
What?
illumination from the moon.
You
Keep
know-
going,
Do you know what,
Sergeant.
Thanks,
do you know what an
Encyclopedia
abbreviation
Rob.
is?
Hmm?
Do you know what an abbreviation is?
Yeah.
Do you?
No.
Do you know what the abbreviation for abbreviation is?
BRV.
ABBV. Is it?
Sick.
kinda
ABBR.
That's something I'll never use again.
There's a lot of abbreviations in the Army. So
Is,
I'm on this-
is Army an acronym?
I'm not joking. I was getting very overwhelmed.
It's always in all caps.
American Revolutionary Men.
Yeah.
Europe.
I'm not joking. I was on this ledge and I was like, this is a beautiful moment. I could die right here.
I could end it all.
I literally cried.
What?
I literally cried. I was already like overwhelmed like before this happened. Like I was having a pretty tough day. I had 4 total hours of sleep. I am going through a lot personally, sexually.
Sexually, I've been pushed to my limits.
Mentally. I just said it so it'd be funny.
I mean, yeah, no pussy for yeah. That amount of time.
I was just going through a lot, and I like felt
Not
my.
a pussy. Oh
my balls
Have
are
you ever
so heavy.
have you ever cried but like not realize you were crying?
no!
No.
I know when that's happening.
That's happened to me a couple of times, and this was one of those times. I was just like, oh. And I was just like watching the sun. It was just beautiful. Like it was like a orange sun.
Were you wearing your fatigues?
No, I was in a uniform.
Okay.
I was just.
You should wear those around all the time so you can get free shit
That's what you would do.
and carry a gun.
Yeah, carry a gun and just an AR.
Yeah, you got like an AR walking around in your military fatigues in the mall.
What's the rules for
See if you
wearing?
can get free soft pretzels.
What's the rule for wearing like your military uniform? Like, can you just do that whenever? Like, if it's laundry day, can you
No,
just whip it out?
no.
When
Why?
do you have to wear it, or what?
When you're supposed to on duty.
Can
I've
you
seen
wear
people
it?
wear it
Can
out
you
and
wear it
about.
other places?
If you don't have any laundry and you have to wear a uniform, there's something wrong.
Yeah, but so why am I seeing these people wearing fucking?
You could
They're
wear
stealing
it.
valor. They're not really.
Sure,
really
you could
soldiers.
wear it whenever you want, I guess. But like,
I don't have one. Why
it's
are
like
you mad at me?
It's
I'm
like
just
an unwritten
asking.
rule that you don't.
Why?
You're just like walking.
Why
through-
would you?
I've seen people wear them, like in
Because
the
they're
mall.
They're probably on a mission.
In the mall.
They probably have op orders or
Yeah,
they have
they-
orders or something.
They're,
Yeah,
they're
South
to
Ridge Mall, plant the
assassinate
bomb.
the
Maybe a
cashier at
recruiter.
Auntie Anne's.
I don't know. How fucking dumb are you?
What do you mean? I've seen people that are just like everyday shopping. Like they were shopping wearing the uniform.
You think military guys can't shop?
That's why I'm asking.
They
Are
were
they
getting
on
rations.
duty?
They were getting rations.
Like, are they on duty when
They
are
probably
shopping?
had a break to go shop to get food. Something. I don't know.
There's a guy
Something
in
for
the-
the mission,
I'm just
maybe.
wondering if there's like a uniform thing that they have to abide by. That's all I'm asking you.
I'm done with you.
How is this hard? How is this a hard question?
Rolling
I just
through.
feel like you're dumb. Like you're actually like the dumbest person I
I ask
know.
you questions
You could
about
be
an
the
experience
smartest
I
person.
can't have.
Sometimes you're the smartest person I know, and then sometimes, most of the time, you are the dumbest fucking guy
There's
I know.
no-
You are so dumb sometimes.
There's no-
You're jobless.
Thank you. There's no fucking. I have no fucking context for like if you can wear these things or not. So I'm asking you, as a person who can, do you wear your uniform out and about? Can you? Are you allowed to?
Sure.
Thank you.
It's so dumb, dude.
Fucking
You're so dumb.
Fucking
You were dumb.
bitch.
You were dumb. I've answered this question already, and you kept going. Because you're that dumb.
What do you mean?
You don't process things. You just think, and you're like, I want to think, what's going to be funny to say next? That's what you think. You're dumb.
Okay.
And I hate you.
All right.
Okay.
Did you get all that out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I needed
I
that.
hope you're going through things mentally and physically and sexually still or whatever.
Thanks, man.
I just thought it'd be funny to see a guy in produce like in a ghillie suit. It'd be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that would be funny.
Too bad he's not on a mission in produce, so he can't.
He
do
could
that.
be.
Can't.
You could be Black Ops, dude.
Guys, I'm planting the EMP in produce. Guys, EMP down. I'm taking out the lettuce.
Like kill some teenage employee with like a garrote.
That's so fucking funny. Like, what context would it have to be that you're on a mission?
I just assume
pick
that
and save.
they're stealing valor. Like they're not really soldiers.
Yeah, but that's a tough assumption to make when like you're supposed to
No,
like.
it's not.
Aren't
Not
you
for
supposed to like salute them when they walk by or something? I don't know.
What?
There's like a whole bunch. I get
Did you
so
get a directive about that?
I get so nervous when
Whenever
I see.
you see a soldier, you have to salute them.
I get so nervous when I see military men out in uniform. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Am I stopping for them like they're the president? Or do I salute? Do I do nothing? Do I not acknowledge them? Like, I have no clue.
You take a knee and ask them to unzip their pants.
Like, I just don't know.
Are you actually confused?
Yes, I don't know.
The most you could,
I don't know what to do.
if you want to be
Just do
nice,
nothing.
you could say, "Thank you for your service."
Now, what are you doing
Now
here?
let me service you.
But coming from me, who's had this happen a lot, people saying that, it's awkward, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Just say hi, or at the most, just nod.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting
Do one
at.
of these. What's up, man?
Like, because it's a whole
'Cause then I have to go all
social situation.
Then I have to go all formal and be like, "Thank you, sir." I'm like, the fuck? Get away from me. I'm doing
You don't
my own
have
shit.
you don't have to do that though. But also, if you're like wearing a military uniform out in public, you're kind of asking for it, right? You want something.
Well, yeah, that's why I usually assume they're stealing valor.
Yeah,
Do you ever see those videos
you
of
see-
people confronting them?
Yes.
This is why I brought it
It's
up. is 'cause
hilarious.
when people typically wear uniform, like just walking down a street, like where there's no recruitment center, where there's definitely no fort, whatever, no bases or anything, they're probably stealing valor.
The way you get around that is always go about in a full sprint. If you're wearing a military uniform and you're running as fast as you can, people don't assume you're stealing valor. They assume that shit's going down.
You're just
I was like, oh, fuck. What is...
If they have an AR, something's going on. You might want to be worried.
Just like a trench knife or something.
yeah. I like when they're like, "Did you know that your flag is supposed to be 3/4 of an inch down on your sleeve right now?" What the fuck?
What platoon were you in?
What platoon were you?
Oh, what's that patch you have there?
Oh, only severe captain, corporal, major can get those.
I knew everyone in that platoon.
You said 3 separate ranks that are so far
Only
off.
Captain Crunch.
Oh yeah, who's your captain? Crunch? Price?
Morgan.
Oh, Tony the Tiger, badass boy. That's who you.
Admiral Nelson.
I've seen a lot of videos
Captain Morgan.
of just like there's. Did you see the one about the Minecraft kid? He's like, what? Oh yeah, what platoon are you in? I'm in cobblestone.
Gryffindor, if I'm not mistaken.
What job are you?
The hat
What's
didn't
your
tell me.
MOS? Sniper.
Yeah, MOS. Obviously, I know what that
I'm
is.
the American
It's your
sniper.
job. So like
Mission?
for me, it would be infantry. I'm 11 Bravo.
And for me, it'd be the nuke button pusher.
You'd be a cook.
Whee, boop. I'd probably be an engineer.
I would be a Navy Delta Force SEAL
Probably.
sniper.
Dude.
Tyler's a combat engineer.
Yeah. I could do his job fucking blindfolded.
It's basically like
You can't do any
explos-
jobs right now.
It's basically like explosives. So C4.
Yeah, I would hate to be on the bomb squad, but also I feel like if you're on the bomb squad and you know what you're doing, you can pretty much solve any situation.
That's a different job. That's EOD. Those guys are kind of hardcore.
Yeah.
We had when I was in Afghanistan, we had a mortar shot at us that landed about like 100 meters from us, from our base. It was a dud. So the alarms were going off, but I was just waiting for that. It didn't come. Come to find out, they're like, okay, prepare for controlled det. I'm like, what the at the time I didn't know what that was. I'm like, what is that? They're like, oh, they're gonna blow it up themselves.
I mean, yeah.
Those EOD guys. So they all go on.
They take a long stick.
I used to
and
live. I used to live on the
Jab
corner
at
of
it.
this base, so I'm in my room. All of a sudden, boom! Just fucking loud as shit. I'm like, holy fuck!
Yeah.
That fucker would have hurt if that hit us. I'll tell you that.
That's so funny just
That
to be
would've-
like,
Ow.
they're going to control detonate it and they just huddle up around it and kick it.
Don't worry, guys. I'll protect you.
Yeah, they just...
They take turns jumping on the grenade.
No, I'll do it. Tell my wife I love her.
Everyone one by one jumps on it, and if it goes off, they lose. But
They dogpile.
They're playing hot potato.
yeah, we're gonna control detonate this.
Blue 42.
No, they usually stand like about 200 meters and they shoot it.
I mean, that's like not. I was thinking of something like way
Well,
more like controlled.
That's usually how it goes, but like sometimes they'll take a C4.
Yeah, excuse me.
It's a lot more real than that.
Do you think anyone in the military shoots like that?
I did it a couple times.
Gangster shit.
When we'd call for M17, last shots, you're like, I already passed.
Did you ever like how Russians load their AKs? It's so fucking weird. It's like there was like a video on how to just see if it's a spy, and what they'll do is it's like normally you're just like undo the mag and put it back in. These motherfuckers are like going all the way across. It's really weird to see how they load their
For
fucking
what
guns.
purpose?
I don't know. I think they go under actually because it's probably like on the opposite side the releases.
Well, it depends on like how you have your like kit set up, like your mag pouches, like where you have your mags. Like typically, I'll have it here because it's easy. Just
Yeah.
like that, wicked fast.
Faster than you've ever seen. I'm the fastest with the gun.
I have
Like some
usually
peop-
have them set up like on my hips because I'm dual wielding my machine guns.
Yeah,
And then I just-
like, it's fucking Black Ops the one with the 2 shotguns
Yeah, so that's usually
on a
what I do.
snowmobile.
Dude, I can't envision a situation where like akimbo is practical
I can envision many situations
at all.
Usually
Wait till-
involving myself.
Have you shot an
personally.
AK before?
an AK?
Yeah.
No.
It is fucking wicked.
Did you hear what I said? I said akimbo,
Oh,
not AK.
I thought you said something else.
Like if you're dual wielding pistols, that sucks to reload.
You're never gonna dual wield it.
That's what I'm saying. Like
People, it's just fucking. It's not real. People can do that, but it's not.
you can do it until you have to reload, and then you're like, "Fuck this."
You're not doing it in the military. I'll tell you that.
I'll have a squire. He'll reload for me.
Squire.
Just hand you a whole new
Bring
gun.
me my mags.
Yeah, that would suck.
I bonded with the doc, since I hurt my knee, and this is how I knew he was funny. He was just like, oh, I'm like, dude, you're funny as fuck. Let's hang out. He's like, yeah. I'm like, come down and walk. He's like, oh yeah, I'm actually going there like soon. I'm going to Pride Fest. I'm like, oh, I didn't know you're gay. He's like, dude, I'm just fucking with you.
Now whip it out.
Now let's see that cock. Did you get shot there?
Let's see that cock.
But like during that time, so that guy I told you I was assisting gunning for that I deployed with. The whole time I'm just making like I fucked your mom jokes of like just basically the entire time, and he's just like taking it in. He's from Texas, so I always said like he has a Meemaw, and he loves sweet tea. He's like, I don't have a Meemaw, I have a Mama. And I don't have a Meemaw. I'm like, that's even worse, man. It's like that's just. I was just bringing out stereotypes about Southern people, and you're just making it worse for yourself.
Mama is what my my mom's side of the family calls my grandma, or did when she was not fucking dead.
Back then.
Yeah, way back then.
BD, before death.
Yeah,
Straight
back in
up.
that time.
That's an acronym. BD also means baby daddy
Oh, really?
BD.
or big dick.
What does ED mean?
Erectile dysfunction.
I was hoping that's not what that stood for, but
Elephant
I'll call my
doorknobs.
doctor back.
Could be elephant doorknobs.
You couldn't tell by like context clues at all. It's like, oh, my penis doesn't work.
You have ED. It's like, okay, well, I came in here because of my
Is that
headaches.
AIDS?
Well, I came in here because my penis doesn't work, and now you're telling me I have ED.
Where do you get off?
The best part about drill, though,
It's when the lights
I-
get turned off.
I brought up the pod,
Yeah.
and I told them about our best bit.
Can you drop it? I'm so sick of hearing
It's
it.
good.
Gay
though.
saw.
It is good.
Oh my god! Fucking come up with something else.
I was just telling them, I'm like, okay,
Don't get tired of it. I did it.
You're not. You're just mad. You're not the star.
I'm just mad because it's like every time I have to hear about it, and it was a mid idea. Fuck out of here.
Everything about you is
mid.
mid, except your penis. That's below average.
Oh,
Sub mid.
So I brought this up, and they were dying laughing. I'm like, yeah, I got these guys.
did you make them listen to it?
No, I just told them about it. But
Now we're officially sponsored by
I told them
United
the
States
name of it, so
military.
if they want to listen to it, they can. But I told them like some of like the scenarios of gay saw. So I brought up the 16 butthole, 16 buttholes. You don't know which one's the female, and the female has the key. I told them about the funnel. I don't know if I brought that up.
The cum funnel.
Yeah, the cum funnel, the key's on top, but it's thick.
And listen, guys, it's thick.
They're all different kinds of cum. And they were just spitting like we brainstormed for like an hour of like different ideas for gay sauce challenges, dude. I was like, the new one I thought of is kind of mid, but I was like, you have to shave 3 testicles of guys with a single blade razor within 10 minutes, but you cannot nick the guy, and if you nick him, you die.
That's not bad at all,
Dude, I nicked my balls like real bad a couple weeks ago.
And I bet you it wasn't a 1 blade.
No, it was the Manscaped thing. The thing they say is not supposed to ever cut your nuts.
Did you have like pretty sweaty nuts?
No. Well, the thing is, like, I took it and I was like, I guess I can't cut my nuts with this. All the commercials said I can't. Yeah, that's basically what I did. I just went in, yeah, and then I got the worst cut on my scrot I've ever gotten.
How bad is it?
Well, it was bleeding a lot at the time.
Did the cum come out?
It started squirting nut. No, but it turns out you're supposed to put like a guard on it, which wasn't.
What?
It wasn't mine.
Fresh out the pack. What? That's worse. She
I was
used to go to your friend's house and be
No, it
like,
was Brett. Brett has one, and she left it
she's
out.
not
I
a
was
man.
I know. That's
fuck?
why I was usurping it. I was taking it.
No better than
That's
this.
mine.
Yeah, power player.
But yeah, she
You gonna
was,
use it with blood and hair all over it?
I told her, it was like, I cut my nuts to hell with that thing, to shreds.
Put a guard on it.
And she's like, there's guards. I just don't use them because I don't have nuts. And I was like, oh, well, that would have been helpful.
I feel like it's common sense.
I got roped in by all the hype. And then I ended up with a shredded scrot.
How bad was it was like an inch long and very thin?
Well, it's just like a buzzer clipper thing.
You cut your
And
whole
then I
balls
just
off?
got like maybe half the length of that was like just right across, and it was kind of all gnarled, and I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I've had some bad ones like that.
This episode is brought to you by Manscaped.
Manscaped.
Save 20% off.
Yeah.
Manscaped, but specifically the guards.
Use promo code
Please.
Joe Rogan.
We don't get any type of money.
Let's do a different pod.
Let's start the whole thing over. Go. How was your weekend? He did it.
I didn't do anything.
My band played a show this weekend.
Oh yeah,
I wanted to
saw
ask
that.
about that myself, but you brought it up. But yeah, how was your show?
Why do you keep bringing things up?
Stop talking to me.
I was like 5 minutes away from going to the show too.
What do you mean?
Really?
Because
You're about to
I
pass
told
your
you my
driver's
buddy.
test?
When did you get into Madison?
My buddy that I told you I was in Madison.
Right.
I got the pizza. So not only that, but my buddy that was supposed to drive me, he was driving to Madison. So like I literally bought the tickets 5 minutes before like I talked to you, and then
Oh.
you told me you had a show. I'm like,
What time?
Damn. Did I texted you?
Yeah, what time was this? What were you in Madison?
I would have got there around like 8.
Yeah, the show is like my band had played already by 8.
Oh,
Yeah, we played at like 6.
how'd it go?
It went pretty well. We got a good response, and the other two bands over there were great too. Shout out Vom Bomb and Head War.
Yeah, shout out you guys.
Fucking shout out.
Yeah, I like pointing at the camera.
Yeah.
I noticed.
I've noticed that
You
about
guys.
myself.
I like to act like it's not there. You know, I'm just a cool guy. I don't care about the camera.
Shut the fuck.
Did you guys sign any titties?
Yeah, everyone took their boobs out. It was crazy, man.
Nice. I told Chase the next concert he should do, every member should be naked.
You know he's dating one of the members, right?
Yeah,
You know how tough
Yeah.
that makes it.
We're gonna be like the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
yeah.
Did they
You
do
know-
that?
You know how the response of that's going to be? It's going to drive ticket
Yeah,
sales
all-
crazy.
All 18 people are going to be freaking out about that.
Well, we also play all ages shows. That's like kind of an issue, but you know,
That's all right.
figure it out.
It's like that little Dicky scene when he shows his nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, you definitely shouldn't be playing all ages shows so far.
Why?
Because your like song's pretty graphic.
Yeah, it's
We
like,
only play all ages shows.
You
That's
should.
a stipulation for us to play shows.
Why?
Why? Because Frankie is like, it's important to him. He's
Well, like-
18, you know.
Yeah, but like, so
I'm sure most of his fans
So
some of them
he's
could be underage.
formed the band.
it's his band.
Essentially,
Cool.
Damn, you're someone else's bitch.
you're not even in a band.
You got me there.
You think when he turns like 21, he's gonna like feel differently about it?
I kind of doubt it. It's like a goal of his to reach out to kids.
It's my goal too.
He's doing it with the wrong message. Then like,
Well, it's the music itself isn't really the message, but it's more like, hey, you can do this. You don't have to be some depressed fuckhead like I was.
Mm.
Well,
Because he had a rough time.
I mean, it's like a lot of rebellious lyrics too, which is like basically teenagers, you know.
Yeah, so it resonates with kids.
So
I think we're saying kids and we mean teenagers.
they're
Are we-
kids.
They're fucking kids.
You would not have a 10-year-old show up to this show.
I would.
No.
You would.
Yeah.
That's because you have no clue what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, like teenagers.
Yeah. Sure, that's fine.
Yeah.
I was thinking like 4. Like get in here.
What was what was
How
your
would you find the show?
Jason,
You're a kid.
Like, all right, have a good time.
what was your best recepted song that you had played that night?
I think it's probably Discount Killer. That's one of our top songs.
Yeah.
How did the new drummer do?
He did really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really glad we got him.
Yeah, shut you up, drummer.
Because I know you were talking a bunch of shit about him, like you don't like him, and you know he's bad at drums, and he smells bad. So
Yeah.
that worked out.
Yeah, I'm sure we had that conversation, Rob.
You and I did.
Yeah, at work yesterday. We were talking about that.
Mm-hmm. We did. So yeah, it's good that worked out then.
Yeah. It's crazy that it worked out because of all that stuff I said.
I definitely said that stuff for sure.
Yeah.
We haven't really talked about you, Rob. So you really didn't do shit, huh?
What about me?
Like at all this weekend?
I mean, I went to my buddy's graduation. I've been grinding the shop a lot. So like Brooke has just like we went back to how it was before she got canned, so now she's painting and I'm doing all the assembly stuff. Dude, I'm just fucking throwing I'm just like prop. She's like, I can't keep up with all this, but I'm just like assembling all this shit and making new stuff. And
Might need to hire another hand.
I was thinking about it honestly, but not making that much money.
Yeah, you're jobless.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Don't fucking ask me how I'm doing if you're just gonna remind me that I'm unemployed.
You know what I did today?
What?
It worked.
Bitched about your game.
I worked today.
Took an L to 2 branches. And
So-
then scorpioned yourself.
So, update on the trans people.
Go on.
I realize I'm not attracted to trans people.
Any of them?
No, I want to say I'm not desiring them sexually in a relationship or anything like that.
Well, what about sexually
I think
outside of a relationship?
It took me a while, but I am comfortable with my sexuality, just being a straight
What did it take?
guy. Just a lot of thinking. I did.
So much thinking. You don't know.
I wanted to test.
What about
I
porn?
tested out a theory. I looked up trans porn, see
And?
if I was interested. I watched I was 2 minutes in.
And I had already came, so I was like, I don't want to be here anymore.
The girl's
if
very.
it's gonna go this quick, I can't even enjoy it.
Trust me, the girl's very hot, but I just couldn't stop looking at the dick, and I'm just like, I can't.
Did you try jerking off to it?
Yeah.
I'll
It's
send you
admiral
some
quality.
videos. Maybe you haven't seen the right videos.
No, I've looked. I was deep in there.
Yeah.
I put on. I was like, I put on a private tab, which I never do.
You don't want to see your own history.
It took me like 15 minutes. I'm just like, this ain't for me. So I just watched the babysitter get fucked after that.
You know how I said that like farting on the toilet or not on the toilet? That's how you do it. At the urinal is like a boss play, like a power play.
Yeah.
Shitting your pants at the urinal.
Just
It's hilarious.
farting.
It's like not going into the stall and taking a shit, going up to the urinal and shitting your pants. That's what you should do.
Dude, this guy the other day, I was in a bathroom and like went into the bathroom specifically to like wash his hands, ripped the biggest ass I've ever heard in the at the sink, and then left. He just went in there to fart and then leave. It was awesome. It was the most inspired by another human I think I've ever been. I was like, everything was just happening right around me. I couldn't help it.
Same.
Yeah. We got any news? What's the news
Nothing
for the
really
week?
No,
happened.
we don't
A lot of
do
people have
news.
just been playing Tears of the Kingdom.
That's all the news.
That's really it. Everyone's just playing that.
That's
The
such
I'm sure the president's playing that.
That's such a fucking like bubble you put yourself in. That based off of my social media and the feed that I've collected for myself, nothing else in the world is happening
What do you
besides
got?
Zinc or Link or
What
whatever.
do you have?
Zelda.
Give me something.
I sent some stuff to the TikTok.
I don't look at the TikTok.
You should. I got some good stuff in there.
I don't have TikTok. I don't know.
Yeah, idiot.
Yeah, I'm so gay for
Is
sending
that
topics.
news
It's like news for like poor people
or like 10-year-olds?
or 10-year-olds. Yeah.
If the news sucks, I'm cutting it.
Okay.
So this is Rob's news based on TikTok. Let's find out.
Let's just assume you're not going to be hearing anything starting now.
No, right now.
I sent this one. It said Adult Swim will be moving up to 6 p.m. on Cartoon Network from now on.
What was it before?
That's kind of early.
Like 10.
That's kind of early.
Well, like, they say the reason is because, like, a lot of kids don't watch cartoons on, like, cable anymore. So, like, it's all on demand.
Are Cartoon Network and Adult Swim like with the same like company?
They
I guess?
gotta be.
Yeah, it's the same network.
Same network, I guess.
Well, like, kids aren't gonna be watching cartoons at night, so Adult Swim happens. And yeah, 6 p.m. That's
Just showing Rick and Morty and Aqua Team.
Rick and
Aqua
Morty's
Teen
probably the
Force.
least concerning, right? Like, there are way worse shows that get put on.
Aqua Team.
Like, if they start
Rick and
show-
Morty's still not good for kids.
I don't think it's good for adults.
Yeah, but if it came down to fucking Rick and Morty or Robot Chicken, do you know which one I'm picking every time?
Robot Chicken.
Rick and Morty. Duh. Like, stupid.
There's some weird fucking shows.
Do you
like
think-
animated shows?
Do you think Rick and Morty's overrated?
Yeah, like obviously.
I do too.
It got so popular.
I still watch it and I think it's funny, but like the way Rob talks about it, I'm just like, all right, man.
I haven't watched it in a while.
And then he doesn't like South Park.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry that I like the shows that I like. There was also the other
You're
news.
so gay,
Wrong
dude.
opinion detected.
The other news that I sent to the TikTok is Lil Wayne, Young Money, Wheezy Baby.
Yeah, we know the man.
Yeah, you know the man, but do you know the legend?
Wheezy F Baby, yeah.
Whatever. He showed up 3 hours late to his show,
Oh yeah, I did see this.
and he was with the Young Money crew, like all of them. Like their smoke session got interrupted so they could do the show. He performed for I think a half hour, and then he was like, y'all work way too hard for this. We're not going to bend over backwards to y'all because the crowd wasn't vibing to it because it had been 3 hours. Like they were planning on being home at this time, basically. And he was like, we're not going to bend over backwards for these guys. Let's get out of here. Stop the show after a half hour.
Yeah.
It ain't easy being lazy.
It ain't easy. What the fuck are you talking about? Bending over, performing your own songs at a concert. Bend over backwards. Like,
I'd be pissed because like I want to see Lil Wayne in concert.
not after that.
Yeah, you're telling me how I feel. Thanks.
Dude,
Thanks for dictating my opinions.
Frankie flew to California to see Susie and the Banshees.
Mhm.
It was the first time that they were going to perform in like 15 fucking years.
Susie and the Banshees, yeah.
Yeah. And there were some other performances, and partway into one of them, they were like, yeah, for inclement weather, we're canceling the show. And they fucking rioted. Like, they started, like, throwing shit on the stage. They had to bring the fucking cops in to kick
Yeah.
people out.
I didn't hear about that, but like I would be upset too. You understand about?
He flew to California to see this concert.
Yeah, I mean, that's like mistake number one, though, right? Don't fly.
Dude, I'd love to see Susie and the Banshees.
It was their first performance in 15 years.
I
and
get
he's
it.
their favorite, like,
I get
his
it.
favorite.
I get it, but like, imagine flying and you see like Lil Wayne and like that shit gets like canceled, like it did. Like you'd be disappointed.
You would
But if
just
it's-
wait until he came near you.
Yeah, I would just wait till he came.
But Susie is not touring.
they're not. They're just doing one show.
Yes.
Yes.
Damn, and they didn't even do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of weather.
Dude, that'd be sick if you were like, well, I'm already in Florida. I guess I'll
there was
riot.
definitely people that went there from outside of the United States.
Oh, big time, yeah. They're really popular in Canada too.
I've never actually even heard
They're
of them.
Canadian based, aren't they?
I'm not sure.
But
They're like a post-punk act from
yeah.
like quite a long time ago.
My favorite artist, The Weeknd, samples one of my favorite song samples from Susie and the Banshees.
I've never even heard of them, so That's interesting.
that's
Shocking. Have you heard
interesting.
of Beach House?
Oh, Beach House? I fucking love Beach House, dude.
Love you.
Let's go listen to some Beach. I have a Beach House vinyl upstairs.
Yeah?
Listen to it.
Oh, dude. What else can we do together?
You know.
Is Brett home? No. You never heard of Beach House?
No,
You need some wider range.
Dude, Beach House rules.
I'd say my range is pretty wide at this point. I just haven't come across every piece of media that's out there.
It's not like they're new at all.
Yeah, exactly. In the archives.
I only listen to the newest shit all the time, bro.
Yeah, Drake 21, bitch, a lot.
Yeah, you're okay.
All right. Do you have any more news for us?
I'm good.
All right, let's cut it.
Don't act like that wasn't news. Fuck you.
I don't even remember what it was, to be honest.
You ever like stuck a finger up your butt and then end the podcast